Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Brought down by Ed Oliver. But you look at this defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Stroud. That's complete to Toney. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Toney. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud on 3rd down now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. They run for the first time with James Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Bishop. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing now is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up
for the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Bass is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
On second down, here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Stroud.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old school...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stroud to throw it, and that'll be caught by Tony. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again to Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Derrick Henry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Stroud. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 2nd and 3. Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, If we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Check down here for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Stroud working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
26 Mike. They gonna need some therapy.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Being chased out left. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Buffalo, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.